Supotipano, Pakavato, Savoka Sanko, Uchupotipono, Pakavato, Savaka Sonko, Yaya Potipano, Pakavato, Savaka Sonko, Salmichipotipano, Pakavato, Savaka Sonko, Yothitin Chatori, Purisa Yukani, Atha, Purisa Pukala, A Sopakavato, Savaka Sonko, Ahuneyo, Pa Huneyo, Takineyo, Anchalikaraneyo, Onutarang Punyaketang, Logosati. Sangha Guna refers to the virtues or attributes of the Sangha, the community of noble disciples in Buddhism. The Sangha, one of the three jewels of Buddhism, consists of ordained monks, nuns, and lay practitioners who have attained various stages of realization on the path to enlightenment. 1. Supotipano is a polyterm used in Buddhism to describe the noble disciples, or members of the Sangha, who are of good conduct or who conduct themselves well. This term emphasizes the ethical integrity and exemplary behavior of the practitioners within the community. The term Supotipano highlights the importance of ethical conduct in the lives of the noble disciples. Practitioners uphold precepts and guidelines that promote moral integrity, such as refraining from harming living beings, abstaining from stealing, practicing honesty, and cultivating wholesome qualities of mind and heart. Their conduct serves as an example for others and contributes to the harmony and well-being of the community. The noble disciples follow the Noble Eightfold Path laid out by the Buddha. As a means to attain liberation from suffering, they engage in right understanding, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration, embodying the principles of wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental cultivation in their daily lives. Noble disciples are committed to their spiritual practice and strive diligently to overcome defilements and cultivate wholesome qualities. They engage in meditation, study, and reflection to deepen their understanding of the Dharma and to develop insight into the nature of reality. Despite their spiritual attainments, noble disciples maintain humility and modesty in their conduct. They do not boast about their achievements or seek praise and recognition from others, but remain humble and grounded in their practice. They show reverence and respect for the Dharma, the Buddha, and the Sangha, recognizing the invaluable role they play in guiding beings towards liberation. 2. Ujipatipano is a polyterm used in Buddhism to describe members of the Sangha who possess upright conduct or who conduct themselves rightly. This term emphasizes the importance of ethical integrity and adherence to the principles of the Dharma in the behavior of practitioners. Upright conduct is characterized by adherence to the principles of non-harming ahimsa, honesty, integrity, and respect for others. Ujipatipano practitioners align their behavior with the principles of righteousness and virtue. They cultivate qualities such as honesty, sincerity, kindness, and compassion, striving to avoid actions that cause harm or suffering to themselves and others. Ujipatipano practitioners cultivate purity of heart and mind through ethical conduct and mental cultivation. Practitioners who possess upright conduct serve as role models for others in the Sangha and society at large. 3. Nyayapatipono is a polyterm used in Buddhism to describe practitioners who conduct themselves in the right way or who follow the correct path. This term emphasizes the importance of adhering to the proper conduct and practices outlined in the teachings of the Buddha. Their conduct is guided by a deep respect for the interconnectedness of all beings and a commitment to fostering harmony and well-being in society. Nyayapatipono practitioners integrate their spiritual practice into all aspects of their daily lives. They engage in study, reflection, and meditation to deepen their understanding of the Dharma and to develop insight into the nature of reality. Their commitment to ongoing practice and self-examination allows them to continually refine their conduct and behavior in accordance with the principles of the path. 4. Samijipatipono is a polyterm used in Buddhism to describe practitioners who conduct themselves dutifully or properly. This term emphasizes the importance of adhering to the proper conduct and practices outlined in the teachings of the Buddha. Samijipatipono signifies that practitioners fulfill their duties and responsibilities in accordance with the principles of the Dharma. They recognize their obligations to themselves, to others, and to the spiritual path, and they fulfill these duties diligently and conscientiously. Practitioners who are Samijipatipono cultivate humility and humbleness in their conduct. They do not seek recognition or praise for their actions, but instead perform their duties quietly and without fanfare. They engage in meditation, study, and reflection to deepen their understanding of the Dharma and to develop insight into the nature of reality. Their commitment to practice is unwavering, and they approach their spiritual journey with dedication, sincerity, and perseverance. 5. Bahuniya is a polyterm used in Buddhism to describe something or someone as worthy of offerings or gifts. This term is often associated with qualities or entities that inspire reverence, gratitude, and generosity. In the context of the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, offering gifts or donations to those who are ahuniya is considered a meritorious act in Buddhism. The act of offering to the ahuniya reflects the cultivation of virtuous qualities such as generosity, reverence, and humility. Practitioners develop these qualities through the practice of dana, which involves letting go of attachment to material possessions and cultivating an open-hearted attitude of giving. 6. Bahuniya is a polyterm used in Buddhism to describe someone or something as worthy of hospitality. This term emphasizes the importance of extending generosity, kindness, and hospitality to those who are deserving and in need. Bahuniya signifies the recognition of individuals or entities who are deserving of hospitality and kindness. In the context of Buddhism, this may include monks, nuns, spiritual teachers, practitioners in need, and virtuous individuals who embody the qualities of virtue, wisdom, and compassion. Hospitality Bahuna is considered a form of generosity dana and compassion metta in Buddhism. The act of hospitality involves providing food, shelter, clothing, and other forms of support to alleviate the suffering and meet the needs of others, fostering a sense of connection and mutual care within the community. The exchange of hospitality creates positive karma and strengthens the bonds of mutual care and interconnectedness within the community. Offering hospitality to worthy recipients is an expression of gratitude and reverence for their virtues, teachings, and contributions to the spiritual community. It is a gesture of respect and appreciation for their presence and guidance, acknowledging their invaluable role in the spiritual journey of practitioners. 7. Dakiniya is a polyterm used in Buddhism to describe someone or something as worthy of offerings. This term emphasizes the importance of recognizing and honoring those who are deserving of respect, support, and generosity. In Buddhism, dakiniya refers to individuals or entities that possess qualities deserving of offerings. This may include enlightened beings such as the Buddha, respected spiritual teachers, virtuous monastics, and anyone who has cultivated qualities of wisdom, compassion, and moral integrity. Generosity dana is one of the foundational practices of the spiritual path, and offering to worthy recipients generates positive karma and spiritual benefits for the giver. Offering to the dakiniya is an expression of reverence and gratitude for their wisdom, compassion, and guidance. It is a gesture of respect and appreciation for their teachings, example, and contributions to the welfare of others. 8. Anjalika Oniya is a polyterm used in Buddhism to describe someone or something as worthy of reverential salutation, typically through the gesture of joining one's palms together. In the traditional gesture of respect known as Anjali, this term emphasizes the importance of showing respect, reverence, and gratitude towards those who are deserving of honor and veneration. Anjalika Abhaya signifies the recognition of individuals or entities who are deserving of reverential salutation. This may include enlightened beings such as the Buddha, revered spiritual teachers, virtuous monastics, and anyone who has cultivated qualities of wisdom, compassion, and moral integrity. Anjali, the gesture of joining one's palms together, is a universal symbol of reverence, respect, and gratitude in many cultures, including Buddhist traditions. By performing this gesture towards those who are Anjalika, practitioners express their deep reverence and gratitude for their teachings, example, and contributions to the welfare of others. Anjali serves as a tangible expression of the inner qualities of respect and devotion that are essential on the spiritual path. Anjali is a gesture that transcends language and cultural barriers, conveying a sense of spiritual connection and unity among practitioners. By offering reverential salutation, practitioners acknowledge their spiritual connection to the object of their devotion and to the wider spiritual community. 9. Anuttaram Punyakatam Lokasa is a Pali phrase found in Buddhist teachings which translates to the incomparable field of merit or virtue for the world. This concept highlights the significance of certain aspects or entities as unparalleled sources of merit, blessings, and spiritual benefits for all beings. The term Punyaketa refers to a field or ground for generating merit or wholesome qualities. Anuttaram means incomparable or unsurpassed. When combined, Anuttaram Punyakatam emphasizes that certain aspects or entities possess qualities that make them unparalleled sources of merit and virtue. These entities are considered the most potent and effective means for accumulating merit and generating positive karma. The phrase Lokasa indicates that the incomparable field of merit is beneficial for all beings, not just for a specific individual or group. It encompasses the entire world and all sentient beings within it. This highlights the universal nature of merit and virtue, which have the power to bring happiness, well-being, and spiritual growth to all beings, regardless of their background or circumstances. In Buddhist teachings, various aspects are considered incomparable fields of merit due to their profound spiritual significance and transformative power. These may include the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha are revered as the most supreme objects of refuge and sources of spiritual merit. Taking refuge in the Triple Gem and practicing in accordance with its teachings are considered the most effective ways to accumulate merit and progress on the path to liberation. Engaging in meditation, ethical conduct, and mental cultivation is regarded as an incomparable field of merit. By purifying the mind, developing wisdom, and cultivating wholesome qualities, practitioners create favorable conditions for spiritual growth and liberation. Recognizing the incomparable field of merit inspires practitioners to engage in meritorious actions and spiritual practices with diligence, sincerity, and devotion. By aligning themselves with these sources of merit, practitioners accumulate positive karma, purify their minds, and create the conditions for a happiness, well-being, and spiritual progress in this life and future lives. Sangha Guna refers to the virtues or attributes of the Sangha, the community of noble disciples in Buddhism. These virtues include harmony, virtue, wisdom, generosity, renunciation, equanimity, and commitment, among others. By embodying these qualities, the Sangha serves as a supportive and inspiring spiritual community, guiding practitioners on the path to liberation and enlightenment.